Hi friends, in the last video we discussed about procedures, sub and function, and then we also looked at different types of variables which are numeric and non-numeric. And as discussed in this video, we are actually going to understand each variable through an example, a sample code, so that we can effectively understand how to use them in a code, in a VBA procedure in a proper way. So currently we are discussing only sub procedures, and the function procedures will be discussed once we understood the variables effectively. So first of all, before going into examples of variables, why variables? Is it mandatory to declare a variable in a VBA code or procedure? No, it is not mandatory. But during the process of creating a code, rather writing a code or a procedure, it is always better to have a variable declared. The reason is, once you declare a variable, this code, managing the code will be easy, and the macro will run smoothly, and also the utilization of memory is efficient. As we discussed an example of Excel, wherein we create some named ranges instead of giving an absolute range like A1 to A10. So giving a name range will be more useful while utilizing those name ranges in an Excel formula. So that way the variables will help us to write the code in an efficient way and effective way, and also the code running time will be easy and less errors rather. Before getting into examples and variables, we need to understand few examples without variables, and then we'll try to edit them. Obviously, it will give a clarity on why variables are important. Let us go to Excel. Alt F11. I want to create one multiplication table of 5. Sub test range A1. I want to put some value in A1 from range B1, and then copy this 5 times, change the values A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Since I have to take the value from B1 only, and I want to put another argument, that is into 2, into 3, into 4, into 5. So this is a macro where I am using B1 several times, and I am just running the code. I have put the values 5 here, run the macro, I got my values. Now if I wanted to edit B1, I am using B1 at least 5 times here. Maybe I am using some 10 times or 100 times because if the code is bigger. Changing B1 is a cumbersome activity, and the entire code may get messy because you need a lot of patience and you need to know some other techniques. Of course, there is another method. Even this is also not declaring a variable but defining a name, that is range B1 is equal to my range. Sorry, the name should not be having any spaces. That is the basic funda. And then my range is equal to 5, and then this range B1 should be replaced with my range. Since I have already done this, so replace all. If I go to my multiplication table and I am removing this, same value, same thing will happen. I've got the values. But again, if I did something wrong here, I will not be knowing it. The reason is it will be throwing a debug error, but I am not understanding what mistake went here. So I need to have a kind of check mechanism where I need to understand that some mistake has happened the moment I write a code. That is the reason we need to have variables declared. So declaring a variable will help you to do a step-by-step checking without your intervention it will throw an error and it will tell you are writing a mistake and you are not declaring a particular variable properly. Please do that. And if you have declared a variable but you are using that variable in another place with some wrong spelling, that also will be thrown an error and it will be described to you so that you can write a proper code. So this is what the importance of variable declaration.